In the war room around the map sat the Queen Pontok, King Halvarin's spiritual elder Sarathiel, Kurga Bakanor, and Pontoki, while beside them Magipak hovered as a powerful Jinn should. They were not gathered to ensure success, but to design a failure, one so carefully shaped it could not be seen as such. The plan must fall apart without ever appearing to, so that the unknown man and Galsasa would see only victory, believing the unmasking to be his triumph exactly as intended.
Welcome to the Ember Court's War Room. You may find it differs from those you are accustomed to. We do not rely on grand displays or needless complexity here. Instead, we value clarity and purpose. As you can see, this chamber is deliberately simple. Within these walls, magic is not merely an ornament, but an integral part of our deliberations and strategy. It is woven into our customs, guiding both our decisions and the course of our actions.
We will proceed in a manner that ensures fairness and clarity. Each of you will be given the floor in turn, so that every side may be heard in full. Only by gathering all perspectives can we understand the true shape of this situation. Once all accounts have been presented, we will deliberate together. But first, we must have the complete truth. A word of caution: this chamber is bound with magic that does not suffer deception lightly. Any falsehood will be revealed, and such acts carry consequences. Speak plainly. Speak honestly. That is all we require of you, if we are to prevail in this silent war. We will start with Pantoki. Please give us all the details.
When I entered the Chamber of Keys, an unknown man was waiting for me. He held a vial of liquid in his hand. He told me that I was to place a single drop into the Queen's drink. He chose me because I am among her most trusted. No one would question a cup that had passed through my hands. He said it would kill her instantly. When I refused, he threatened me. He said that if I did not obey, my daughter would be taken first, and my brother would be killed while on patrol. If I still refused, he told me I could visit both their graves by morning. So I took the vial, and I agreed. This must be done during lunch with the king. Instead, I went straight to Magipak and told him everything that had been planned.
King Halvarin, you may proceed.
I stood alone upon my balcony, the last light folded into darkness. It was then he came, unbidden, unwelcome. He named himself a messenger, though there was nothing honest in him. He told me his legions had already begun their work, that a sickness had been spread among my people, enough to draw attention, enough to force my hand. 113 of my citizens are now infected. They are being brought here, in wagons as he instructed, set to arrive after departing at dawn. He spared me, my council, and my guards, left us untouched, not out of mercy, but as assurance that we would comply. We were to bring the afflicted to the Faerie Court, and demand the presence of Magipak to heal them. In doing so, we would create a diversion at your gates. And we obeyed. I sent a rider ahead with word. My council and I departed at midnight. The sick followed at dawn, just as he commanded. I did not act out of loyalty to him, but out of fear for my people. I will not see them perish. I have come here because I must save them.
Kurga Bakanor, tell us what you have found.
Magipak did not spare me his scrutiny. He questioned me thoroughly and used his magic to ensure I was withholding no truth, as is necessary in a matter such as this. As he soon confirmed, I have no part in this conspiracy. I have served this court faithfully for many years, and my loyalty stands unchanged. I also examined the vial given to Pantoki. There was no trace of demonic influence within it. Instead, it contained aconitum, a substance known to mimic more natural means of death. It is a deliberate choice, one meant to appear human in origin, to cast suspicion upon either a fairy or a mortal, and provide a convenient scapegoat.
I have overheard a conversation between the unknown man and the demon lord Galsasa. What was spoken in secret within the chamber has now been confirmed in action. The vial, the poison, the diversion at the gate. All of it is true. This is the force we are dealing with. I examined the demon I slew. Its body was anchored, marked by spreading demonic glyphs as it slowly dissolves back into the underworld, preparing to be reborn. We cannot allow that. We must end this before it takes root again. The unknown man does not understand the bargain he has made. Galsasa does not aid without claiming what is owed, and he does not lose. If we do not act now, the cost will be far greater than any of us can afford. I have hunted and destroyed many demon lords in my time, but Galsasa is a force to be reckoned with. We must move swiftly. Before the luncheon, we will give them exactly what they expect, a spectacle crafted for their twisted designs. And in that moment, we will unravel their plan and bring this to its end. King Havrin, your people will be saved. I will contain the sickness within the encampment we are preparing before they arrive, ensuring it spreads no further. I will heal them before the gathering begins. To any who may be watching, I will cast an illusion so they still appear afflicted. There will be no cause for suspicion when they call for me at the gates. Kurgabakanor has prepared the vial, harmless now, yet indistinguishable from the original. I have already woven the illusion upon it. Pantoki, you will play your part. You will place a single drop into the queen's drink, just as instructed. And be at ease, your daughter and brother have been brought safely within the palace walls. Their presence remains hidden, their location known only to us. They are safe, and will remain so. Your Majesty, you have nothing to fear. You will not die today. I have instructed your high mags in the spell they must cast from afar. To all who witness it, it will appear as though you have succumbed to the poison. Kurgabakanor will then retrieve your body and bring you to safety. At that same moment, I will project an image of myself at the gates, answering the summons. In truth, I will remain unseen, watching, waiting, present where I am least expected. Such are the advantages of a djinn. So, let the show begin. Are there any questions? There are still a few loose ends to tie before we each step into our roles. King Havrin, I will conjure an image. Tell me, have you seen this before?
Magipak closes his eyes, the chamber falling into a tense stillness. For a fleeting moment, all light seems to draw inward, held in quiet anticipation. Then with a single breath, his eyes open. A ring of fire ignites in the air before them, its flames curling and shifting with unnatural precision. Within its burning circle, an image begins to take form, dark, towering, and unmistakable. The visage of the demon lord Galsasa emerges from the flames, flickering yet vivid, as though the fire itself dares not contain him.
That is him. That is the devil who came to me with his threats. I would know that presence anywhere.
Then the plan is now in motion. From this moment forward, we must remain vigilant. Every step, every word, every action must be measured. We stand at the edge of an uncertain path. It may lead to our deaths, or to the destruction of the demonic force that threatens us. Either way, we do not falter. We move forward, and we see this through to its end.
And so the plan was set into motion. A quiet tension settled over the chamber, thick with anticipation, each soul present keenly aware of what lay ahead. Even Magipak, the most powerful djinn alive, bore the weight of what was to come. Yet there was no hesitation in him, no trace of doubt. Whatever path awaited them, whether it led to victory or to ruin, he would see it through to the very end, even if that end was his own.